Well, a $6 million campaign will transform the home of Indiana's own Benjamin Harrison, the 23rd President of the United States. The Old Glory New Vision campaign will fund big improvements to the National Historic Landmark residence and grounds of the Benjamin Harrison presidential site that's near downtown Indianapolis. With more on the campaign and how it could transform this historic site, pleased to be joined this week by the President and CEO, Charlie Hyde. Charlie, welcome to the program.
Thanks so much.
Big campaign, $6 million campaign. Before we get into that, give us a thumbnail description for those who don't know about the Benjamin Harrison presidential site. A lot of people say it packs more information, more data, more stuff, if you will, into the size of much larger museums. Talk about what it's all about.
So it is the National Historic Landmark home of America's future president. So Benjamin Harrison, 23rd President of the United States. So we have a nationally significant collection of over 10,000 artifacts, as you say, right in that 10,000 square foot structure. And we sit on about 2.5 acres, right at the crossroads of Indianapolis and central Indiana. Yeah,
it's a beautiful, beautiful home. How do you envision this campaign? I know there's some maintenance and things that are associated with the $6 million, but you really look at this as a transformative campaign to really change the look and the feel of this presidential site and really to attract more people.
Well, as you say, we're stewards of this National Historic Landmark, so preservation certainly is important as we factored the priorities for the $6 million campaign. So there'll be important preservation work going on to the exterior of the house and within the historic structure itself. But we're really excited about the enhancements that we'll be able to make for educational purposes. We serve over 17,000 school children a year and over 30,000 total visitors. And as one of the, routinely rated as one of the top 5 things to do in Indianapolis by TripAdvisor, it just gives us a tremendous opportunity to be able to elevate the profile of the presidential site itself, inside and out. So we've thought about it, much as we've worked so hard to professionalize the inside of the museum with the wide array of education and engagement programs that we have, reaching out to our broad and diverse community. This will help us elevate the outside of the museum and really thinking about, with the 17,000 cars that drive up Delaware Street each day, making sure that they're aware that this locally relevant but nationally significant resource is available to them. And again, with 170,000 cars a day driving across 6570 here at the crossroads, it's just all the more important that we'll be able to demonstrate our presence and make sure that it's apparent that we're open and ready to help serve.
Yeah, Charlie, we only have 30 seconds. We're looking at some renderings on the screen right now. Give us a sneak peek at what, folks driving up Delaware on 65, what they're going to see ultimately with these changes and enhancements.
Well, you'll have the Johnson Floyd Family Presidential Commons, so that will be a great gateway to the presidential site itself. We'll have a neighborway component that will reconnect the neighborhood and allow pedestrian and bicycle access east-west, restoring that connectivity that had been impacted through the construction of the interstate 50 years ago. You'll have the Presidential Promenade, Citizenship Plaza, all these elements that really help elevate this story of America's future president.
Exciting project. Charlie Hyde, the CEO at the Benjamin Harrison presidential site, will be following this story. Charlie, thanks for joining us.
Thanks so much, Gary. Have a good day.
All right.